I think there are a lot of people out there who think that being a single person is really easy financially because they're like, oh, well, you only have to pay for yourself. And like, wrong. Yeah, I do only have to pay for myself, which means I have to pay for my rent entirely by myself. I don't split it with a partner. My council tax bill, even though there's only one person, is only discounted by 25%. So if you're splitting your bill down the middle with a friend, with a partner, I'm I'm still paying more than you individually. My energy bills, yeah, okay, I pay less than you, but I'm not paying half because most of that cost is a standing charge. If I want to go on holiday, I have to pay for the room or the cabin entirely by myself. If I want to get a mortgage, I have to have a bigger deposit, and I can't get approved to borrow as much because I only have one income. Like, financially, is really, really difficult to be a single person, and I think more people need to remember that when they're talking to their single friends.
What would you do without men? Tell me.
Women don't need men anymore, hot take. And I love the content surrounding this and how marriage benefits men more than women now in this day and age. I saw a comment and it said, if marriage benefited women, they would have taken it away from us by now.
Honey, you are freaking deluded. Men do everything. Men do everything. Yeah, okay, you have your cute little job and you make your money and you come home and you have a nice little apartment. They fix everything. They build everything. They shield you from harm ultimately on a large scale and on a small scale. What would you do without men?
I looked at the time and I forgot to be right back at work. Again, like.
Gotcha, bitch.
So 100,000 women went on strike today in Iceland to demand gender equality. The entire population is 370,000. So over 25% of the population went on strike. And I have some crazy news for you. The economy did not come to a stop, and it continued as normal. The only memo I got was that HR departments were getting no complaints for the 24 hours that the women were on strike. And men were writing that they were really sorry women didn't get gender equality, but I heard one CEO said it was nice to finally get some shit done, end quote.
I have to go into work, but I can't quit crying, and I'm not crying because of work. My hormones are just so bad.
Finally, finished with all my homework. I don't know what I learned, but I know I'm done learning.
Ich hab morgen eine Klassenarbeit und ich lerne gerade und ich krieg das nicht in meinen Kopf.
I'm pro-women, right? Yeah. I'm a male feminist. Any other male feminists here? Fuck yeah, man. I think it's good that men are getting into feminism, right? It's good. Because women clearly can't do the job themselves. Guys, that is a solid fucking joke. Suck my fucking balls. It's a good joke. Disagree with the content. I don't care.
I am looking for a sugar daddy with a boat. I repeat, a sugar daddy with a boat.
Does anyone else feel like they're absolutely fucking drowning financially? As a single 29-year-old woman, I have 3 jobs. And I'm still fucking struggling. And I'm just getting myself farther and farther into credit card debt because I don't have enough after the first of the month to avoid using it. It just isn't working. Full-time job. Not doing it. Got a second job. It's barely doing it. The third job. Hit or miss. If I even get paid on time. I feel like I'm drowning and I don't know what to do. I don't know if any industry is doing well right now. I used to be a server. I used to have all this cash every night whenever I would work, walk out with cash. And I don't have that anymore. And I don't even know if they're doing okay right now. Like, I have seriously considered quitting my full-time good job to go back to serving. Because at least I can just like use my personality and try to get more money than minimum wage or what an entry-level job pays people nowadays. It's fucking sick. Tried to call my mom. She didn't answer. Snapchat my friends about this because I just needed a vent, but I just feel like I'm drowning. It's like, okay, do I just find a boyfriend so I can split everything with him? Like, sorry, like, I'm too stubborn and I just want what I want, and I just can't do that or be that way. So yeah, friends, I might say no to your weddings. I might say, and I have said no to bachelorette parties, and I just fucking can't. But is it anyone else? Or am I just a dumb bitch with money? Because I used to not be. My credit used to be fucking phenomenal. Credit card bill, paid it all off every single time. It's not like that. It can't be like that anymore. Oh my God, this is so long. And do I know it's fucked up? I know it's fucked up. Okay. All right. This feels a little bit better. Feels a little bit better already, I'm not gonna lie. Just want to know if anyone else is like me right now, or if I'm just like the dumb bitch. Damn. Fuck.
This is the same female who claimed she didn't have a man and she was happy being single. How's that working out for her? She can always downsize, like get a smaller place, maybe a studio in a working class part of town. But I know she wants to be directly in downtown near the bars and clubs and having direct access to Chad and Tyrone. But she's not young anymore. She can also take the bus and maybe not spend so much. It's simple math. Spend less than what you make. This is the most money I've ever made in my adult life and the brokest I've ever been. You're not alone. How does that make sense? It just goes to show why most of the dead in the West are from women, and these feminists want to run countries. First, balance the checkbook and not have a negative net worth. Another comment. Everyone pointing out her nails but fail to realize we should be able to do nice things for ourselves while still affording necessities. And that's why these females are in debt. Getting her nails done isn't a necessity. Guys go for years giving themselves a haircut or living in a crappy studio so they can save money. It's called if you can't afford it, don't buy it. This is mind-blowing. 32, living on my own, make 6 figures, and I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. Balance transfers save me on credit card debt. How the hell is that possible? Does she have $500,000 of student loan debt? Before we go on with the video, let me drop the comment of the day. Shout out to Abdul Al-Hazred. I hope I didn't butcher that name, but he shared a crazy story. He said, once at 15 years old, I saved a girl from falling into an open sewer, but after I pulled her out, her mom came from behind and almost threw us back in, yelling, "Let go of my baby, you rapist." An older woman slapped her, trying to calm her down to no avail, but then the saved girl pushed her, telling her I helped her out, but she refused to listen. So the old lady told me to leave because of the police coming fast to the place. So I ran away after saving a perfect stranger. Crazy world. I'd love to know what year this was. It probably sounds like it was maybe a bit over a decade ago, but man, that is a crazy story to share. Thanks for that comment. So please, don't forget to reach out to my email to claim your $5. As always, guys, I'll be checking out the comments and picking one from each video. Could be the funniest or the most liked or just a dope-ass story, so don't forget to leave a comment and you could be our very next winner tomorrow. So be sure to hit that like and sub button too, as the support helps out the channel so much, y'all. So now let's get right back into the video.
Embrace your masculinity.
You know what I'm really tired of? I'm really tired of working. I'm tired of working. Like, I just want to be able to live life with my baby boy, be outside, create memories all day, not have him at school for 8 hours, daycare for 8 hours, me work for 8 hours to barely make it by. Like, what are y'all doing that you can stay home with your kid all day? Every day. Like, what are y'all doing? I need to be put on. Please put me on. Like, this is not life. This is not living. This is not living. Living paycheck to paycheck, barely being able to afford my bills, and What, I get off work, go to the gym, and then I have no time to do anything else. Make it make sense. I'm tired! Okay? Let me know. And I'm not selling my booty cheeks, okay?
It's called Get a Man, or have a kid with someone who wouldn't quit it after he hit it. It's not that hard. Shoulda had a kid with a man who has a job, not the player and D-bag who may or may not be still living with his mom. We in the Big Tout try to warn you that being a single mom isn't cute or fun, but you didn't listen. You let him hit it raw, and now you're a single mom. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. She wrote in the video description, I'm 5'11", 26-year-old single mama just trying to make it by. I used to model, so it would be nice to just get paid to travel and model. Hashtag single mom. The key word is used to be a model. She's not 21 forever, and she learned the hard way that she wasn't special when she was replaced by a new crop of 18-year-olds. I'm willing to bet her getting pregnant ended her modeling career. And on top of being a single mom, she's almost 6 feet tall, which means she would definitely want a man who's taller than her. And the problem is, so every other female out there, especially the childless hot ones who are better options.
Now that I'm really thinking about it, what the fuck is a biology degree? I just graduated with something, and I'm like, what the fuck even is that? What do I even fucking do with that? What does that even say about me? I'm proficient in what? In what exactly? Do you know what I mean? Like when somebody graduates with an economics degree, it's like, oh, they know how like the economy works and like how to like manage finances and like economics and like formulas and like, you know what I mean? Like computer science. I know how to code. What actually do I know? What do I do with that? Everyone else graduating, so happy. Oh my gosh, gonna go straight into like work. What could I ever possibly solo do with a bio degree? Does anyone have an answer? What the fuck is a bio degree?
Biology is one of the very few STEM degrees that don't lead to high-paying jobs. Usually, med students will take it for their undergrad studies, then obviously go to med school to become doctors. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. She should have done a simple Google search to see how much biology majors make, because the job prospects are pretty slim. Either become a school teacher, or be hired as a biologist for the government, or work in a lab dissecting animals. There are some good-paying biology jobs, I think, but they're really brutal. Like doing animal testing is not for the faint-hearted, and she's the typical female graduating college with a worthless degree and wondering what she's going to do to make a living. Just remember, these females go to college for the experience, aka getting banged out at a college frat party, then asking questions later. File this one under should have gotten married and been a housewife. College was the wrong decision for her. Exactly what I would say. Most of the college debt is from women, and it's not even close. You can work at Walmart. Exactly. Walmart's hiring, but she's too entitled for that, and she has a kid to take care of. That's why you shouldn't become a single mom, because it's a no-win situation. At least you'll know how to determine if a woman is a woman. I'd be surprised if they still taught the biological differences between men and women, even in biology classes.
Get to the second part of an interview process because I've submitted my resume to about a bajillion companies, just a bajillion job positions, and every single one gets rejected. And you know, I'm gonna preface this by saying, like, I go into it like, I'm not gonna get this job, let me just submit it. And then when I don't get it, I go, oh, why didn't they pick me? Why did they, what was wrong with me, you know? So I'm just wondering how I get past, like, the resume stage, because I feel like if someone talked to me, they'd be like, oh, you're chill, like, you're intelligent enough to do this basic job, you know? Because, like, that's where I think I'll shine. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Honestly, maybe I don't want to get to that point. Maybe I will just get rejected at base level, and that'll hurt my feelings less. But I don't know. It would be nice to get like one email back that's like, we loved your resume. We loved the font you picked. The color scheme, gorge. Hello. You're the one. You know, I want that. But anyway, so if you're hiring right now, I make a good scramble, and I'm getting my master's in business. So let me know.
Or how about marry a man who already has a great paying job and be the stay-at-home wife? It's that easy. Yet she's doubling down on her bad decisions to get more debt to get a master's. She's good enough looking, and it looks like she's cooking actual real food. Who would have thunk that? A female actually using the stove and frying pan and not microwaving a pre-made, pre-packaged meal? I'm sorry to tell her, but an MBA is worthless unless if it's from an Ivy League. It's the most overhyped, overpriced degree that does nothing really. Most of these MBAs, even from Ivy Leagues, become managers and micromanage people all day because they think they know better than everyone because they got the MBA, which means they're brown-nosing ass-kissing bootlickers. These are some of the least inspiring people in the world. Real neck breathers. I've never been a hiring manager, but I'm pretty sure that being chill, having pretty colors, plus a cool font, and making a good scramble aren't top priorities on the short list of being hired as a professional. Like I said, she chose the wrong path when she could have easily married the man of her dreams. And that's the biggest killer of it all, that she threw away a life of happiness for a mind-numbing career if she could even get one, along with a mortgage of college debt. Maybe it's just me, but videoing yourself in your PJs might not be the best way to prove to a potential employer you wouldn't be trouble from day one. I think she made the video to get cash-apped by simps. To be honest, I'd hire her to be my secretary, because at least she has a good attitude and isn't screaming like a witch. And she's not blaming her not getting hired on the patriarchy. This is a first for social media, guys. Notice how she's cooking with her tatas out? This is because she realized she needs to attract a man to pay for things instead of a job, aka the point of posting on TikTok. The whole video is an SOS for a man.
What's the biggest state in the U.S.?
Texas.
No, Alaska. How many presidents have there been in the U.S.?
32.
What's the biggest country in Europe?
Asia.
It's Russia! How many continents are there?
7.
Yay! Who is the 60th president?
60th. There wasn't 60th.
Ooh! That one. What country is Tokyo in?
Italy. France.
No. Japan.
Japan! Where does the Pope live?
The church. What?
Like where? Yeah. In the Vatican. Who bombed us at Pearl Harbor?
USA?
All that education and she barely knows anything. She's going to be someone's mother someday and they'll ask help for homework. This is the future of our country. An airplane pilot or doctor. Well, probably not doctor unless if they lower the standards too much. It's one thing if she decided to be a stay-at-home mom and just cook, clean, and take care of the kids, but she probably wants to be a career lady or professional. Let's see what the comments say. One chick commented, "She is lucky that she is not ugly." Lots of laughs. True, but she's not a model to say the least. If men are going their own way, most definitely no one is going to commit to an average-looking gal like her with an IQ of the room temperature. Someone states the obvious. I don't know how they're laughing when she gets it wrong. It's not funny, it's embarrassing. It was funny, but yeah, there are kids from third world countries who grew up on dirt floors and don't have the internet who can answer more questions correctly than her. Another person states, so they don't teach geography in America schools. Good to know. They don't teach much of anything in schools now besides how to put on condoms. Another commenter said, a kid in my class didn't even know where Africa was. If these feminists didn't have the welfare state, child support, simps, alimony, I'm not sure they'd survive past 40.
Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,500. Bullshit. Bullshit. How are y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? And then some of us are trying to be TikTok influencers. Who knows where that's going to get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week, and it feels like we're working our asses off for nothing. Do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now. If you can relate to this, if you have any advice, please comment and let me know. It's ridiculous.
I hate to rain on her misery, but most people who work jobs have a 2-day weekend. You're not special, sweetie. Most people have bills to pay, in their name, and are barely making rent. At least she has a boyfriend. That's actually better than most of these females on social media. My suggestion is to move somewhere cheaper. Myrtle Beach is a vacation spot, and where people go to retire. It's expensive, and she won't like the answer on where to move for a better opportunity, because her boyfriend can make 6 figures, but only working in the oil fields in the middle of nowhere. Advice: generational and communal living. Live with friends and family until you want to get married and settle down with someone. That's how it used to be, and still is in traditional countries. The daughters would live in their parents' house until a man married them. You're 22. You're supposed to be broke. Deal with it, Toots. Exactly. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Yet, somehow feminists claim this was more liberating than being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend. Quick question. How much is your car payment a month? Exactly. The car looks new. I'd be not surprised if it was a new Tesla.
Hey guys, I'm sure you can tell by my eyes. They're extremely swollen from crying all day. I have a lot of things going on today, and the killer of it all is I got my period today after 8 months, 9 months. So I guess I'm still in perimenopause. And with that being said, I guess that's another reason why, as you can see, I can't stop crying. I've been hysterical all day. Crying about everything. So many things going on right now in my life. And I can't stop crying about it. Everything feels like it's the end of the world in every aspect of my life. The only thing that's really holding me back from the surgery is the financial issue. And and everybody's like, and understandably like, hold off for 6 months to a year. And that's reasonable. But holding off for 6 months to a year, I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference finance-wise. You know, I in 6 months to a year, I'm still going to be in the same financial situation I'm in right now. Because of the way the economy is. You know, I haven't gotten a raise in like 5 years. You know, I'm trying my best here on social media, but ain't nothing happening here, you know? So 6 months to a year really isn't going to make a big difference financially for me. I'm 52 years old. If I continue to wait for the right time, when is that? When I'm 60, the older I get, the more it's going to be complications in regards to surgery. The harder the surgery will be. And the older I get, I feel like, what's the fucking point? Do you know what I mean? At that point. My eyes are killing me. My ears are starting to hurt again. My throat is hurting me again. I'm getting a sore on my lip. I'm feeling very lonely. I'm feeling very lost. And I just don't know what to do. It's not just about the surgery. It's about everything. Thank you for listening.
This is the MGTOW reality for many double post walls. As she said it herself, it feels like the end of the world for her. She has no man, nor can be someone's booty call. She's not young and pretty anymore. So it is the end of the road for her and the rest of the menopause cat ladies. And she's at the realization that she's gonna have to work for the rest of her life until she's 6 feet under, barely making it by. Yet she needs some surgery. I don't know if it's a health reason or a cosmetic, but she's going to have to work another job and get no weekends off if she chooses to get the surgery. And I think she has an STD too. Is that what the sore is on her lip? Whatever it is, as if she needed more to disqualify her from any type of situationship. She's a sinking ship, and she's not the only one. Like I said, this is the MGTOW reality for 90% of the modern women today. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.